Hello everyone, this is Larry, and Larry wants to hand out candy this Halloween. So we're going to make that happen. So without further ado, let's make Larry hand out some candy, shall we? First, we're going to cut out a hole for the speakers and eyes. Next, we're going to glue the speaker to the back of the head, feed the red LEDs through his eyes, and glue the skull closed. Next, we're going to grab a male-to-male auxiliary cable and solder some jumper leads to the ground at the base and either the left or right audio output. It doesn't matter which, since our audio files are mono. Next, we'll connect the audio jumpers to the two middle in and ground pins on the LM386 amplifier module, and add two additional jumpers to the VCC and ground pins. Next, we're going to grab a 12 volt to 5 volt voltage regulator and connect it to a prototyping board for power management. Then, I extended the 4 leads on the amplifier module and grabbed a 12 volt power supply and fed everything through the side of the witch's cauldron. Next, connect the 5 volt power supply to the Pi and plug the other end of the auxiliary cable to the Pi. Then, connect a relay to the 9 volt battery and the Pi. The relay will make and break the connection between the 9 volt battery and the speaker. I used a battery here instead of the 12 volt supply as a lazy solution to eliminate noise picked up by the speaker. If you want more detail on how to wire the relay, there's a link to a relay video in the description. Then, I added a second relay circuit for the LEDs, but these were powered by the 12 volt connection on the prototyping board. Now, we're going to add a foot pedal to activate the system. This pedal will be wired to the Pi with a pull-down circuit such that when the pedal is pressed, a sequence will be initiated. There's a link in the description on similar pull-down circuit projects. Now, we're going to add a distance sensor to see when the candy has fallen in front of it. You can also use an IR brake beam for this that I'll share in the description as well. In addition to the distance sensor, we're also going to add a motor to feed the candy out. Both components have been used on other projects, and I'll put them in the description as well. Now, I put a little 3D motor coupling on, and let's give it a little test. Now for the code. First, let's go to the terminal and type in sudo nano/etc/rc.local. Then, we'll type in our code location right here so it runs on boot. Next, I saved all of my audio files in the same location as my code. We'll reference this location later. First, I identify all of my GPIO pins. This is for the speaker, the eyes, the motor direction, the foot pedal, and the ultrasonic sensor. Then, we enter a while loop that is looking for the pedal to pull down and initiate the candy sequence. I have a little counter here to make sure the skeleton tells a different joke each time the pedal is pressed. Then, we'll offer a piece of candy and the speaker and eye relays will open and the motor to dispense the candy will start rotating. While the motor is rotating, the ultrasonic sensor is pulsing and measuring distance while looking for its range to be shortened by a piece of candy. I also added a little counter to wiggle the plate back and forth if no candy is seen in case there is a jam. Then, once the candy is seen, the while loop is broken and it goes back to looking for a pedal state change. Also, be sure to install the mpg321 library by typing sudo apt get install mpg321 in the terminal. Finally, I built a wooden feed mechanism, and that's it, folks. We are all done.
Hey, what does a skeleton use to call his friends? A telephone. Here, have a piece of candy. Happy Halloween.
Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you like what you see, check out one of my other videos using the links on your screen. And if you would like to see more great content like this, make sure to like, subscribe, or even check out our Patreon in the link below.